I'll go above and beyond the headlines with Tourism Secretary Berna Puyat. Thank you, ma'am, for taking our call here in Newsnight.
Yes. Hi, Pia.
Hi, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, yes.
Yes, well, can we begin with that? Is that true? Has that happened? Erwin Yusuf, content creator for Buhay Karinderya, returning a supposed talent fee or whatever it is?
He mentioned to me a few weeks ago that he would be returning to, I think that would probably be Marilyn Burt, the fee that was given to him with regard to, he was asked to create content videos for the Buhay Karinderya, and he had already mentioned to me that he would rather return it. The reason why, I'm quite close to Erwan because when I was still in the Department of Agriculture, he would already be helping us pro bono for free just to promote food.
Yes.
So, you know, I know him personally, and then so when we go to promote Filipino food, and he just, well, as I understood it, well, he didn't really explain to me. He just said that he was just going to return it. I think the best person to ask is him, the reasons why he will return it.
Okay. We've also been reporting that all the projects under the TPB remain suspended.
Yes.
Well, and also in the second paragraph of the story we just reported, you were saying that yung Buhay Karinderya had staged a show in northern Luzon. Is that correct?
Oh yes, I heard about it this morning. But any program that they have been doing is just them. But the Department of Tourism and the TPB is not at all involved. But as I've said, we've suspended the Buhay Karinderya project prior to the COA's decision on whether to proceed the project. So whatever they are doing right now is not sanctioned by the government.
Now, can you update us on, remember several weeks back when you took over the post of DOT Secretary, we were talking about several things. For example, you know, we talked about Miss Universe. You had said that you didn't like, well, in so many words, you didn't like the idea. It was...
what I said was I think that there were other ways of promoting the country.
Okay.
And that we just had Miss Universe, and then maybe that there could be another way of promoting the country other than Miss Universe. I mean, I think that the first Miss Universe was, I mean, it was good because we had the Miss Universe be awards back. That's why it was just fitting to have it at that time. But right now, we can't have a Miss Universe pageant every year, every other year. And given our limited budget, we thought that it would be best to put it in another way to promote the country.
Ma'am, just let's go back briefly to Buhay Karinderya. So there was that company that was involved. There was a big controversy about this. Was there an investigation that was conducted on this? And, you know, will there be sanctions? Will there be penalties for people who were involved? At least
right
on the government side.
Yeah, what I just did was I gave it to the proper authority. I gave it to the COA, and I'm still waiting for their review. And based on, they will actually be reporting to me based on that, and that's where we can proceed. But right now, since I gave it to them, I think for review May 17, I have not had any response from them, so I just have to wait.
I see. Okay, so you're going to wait for that, and then you're going to decide as to what's going to happen next.
They will probably tell us whether to proceed with it or not.
I see. And one other final issue, itong the money that was paid to a TV show or a production outfit owned by the brothers, by the Tulfo Brothers. For a while, there was word that they would be reportedly returning the money. So what happened to that?
Well, as of today, they have not returned it. I think that was before I was appointed to the position. I also read that they would be returning it. But today, actually, even if it's a holiday today, we had worked the whole day. I asked, and it has not been returned.
I see. Can you, are you going to demand its return? Are you going to ask for it? Or is this something that doesn't need to happen? What's going to happen next in this regard?
As I understand, the COA actually has already asked them to return it. they have, I think, 6 months to reply, but it's really the COA has already asked whoever PTV4 or BTAG to return the money. So it's really up to the COA and the ones involved. And then once they return it, they will be giving it to the Department of Tourism, and the Department of Tourism will be giving it back to the Treasury. But as of today, nothing has been returned.
6 months, huh? They have 6 months.
According to COA, that's according to procedure, they have 6 months to, I guess, explain or I don't know what the process is, but I think at least by the end of the year. But your question is, has it been returned to the Department of Tourism? As of today, it hasn't been returned.
All right. Berna Romulo Puyat, Secretary of the Tourism Department, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us on this holiday. Salamat po, ma'am.
Hindi ko pa siya nakukuha. Although, alam naman niya na holdover capacity na siya. Actually, it's basically, he doesn't really, in my mind, have to resign because come June, under the law, ang Tourism Act of 2009, ang Tourism Congress ay magno-nominate na ng kanilang mga bago, So it's actually, whether he resigns or not, alam naman niyang holdover na lang siya at may bago nang i-elect sa TPB at yung mga tiga-TPB board ay mag-i-elect ng, magno-nominate ng COO to the secretary at yung COO ang ino-nominate ko sa presidente. Because it's not under the law naman, I will just wait for the private sector to decide. Kasi that's the law eh. Ako sa akin, wala talaga itong personalan. Whether or not nangyari itong buhay karinderya or hindi, I would have still had the same stand. You follow the law. And ang sinasabi ng, bakit pa tayo magkakabatas kung papalusutin lang natin, di ba? And it is very clear, Tourism Act of 2009, it is very clear that it is the private sector that will endorse, will nominate the board. Of course. That's why ang letter ko sa kay Chairman Aguinaldo is to review all other projects also. Lahat na. And I've also written to COO Cesar Montano. To be fair naman, he is very cooperative. I already wrote to him to also tell me kung ano yung mga current projects at anong stage. Diba? Kung ongoing, nagsisimula pa lang, hindi pa nagsisimula, kasi kailangan ko rin siyang malaman. But for me, ang comfortable ako, pag walang bidding, stop.
Stop all the projects.
Stop all the projects. I actually don't know what the total project is, but ang alam ko for Buhay Karinderya, the total amount is 320 million. And again, hindi ako komportable na nakapag-sponsor ng that amount to one project na walang bidding. Pero kung may bidding, mas maganda siya.
Clear.
Ano?
Clear.
Okay. Tinanong ko naman siya. Alam mo, you know what was nice about my conversation with him? Though na-miss namin si Susan, miss namin talaga. Ang kagandahan nun, ano siya talaga, sinasagot niya talaga lahat. Ang explanation niya is, matagal na siya. It's not like daw pumunta siya doon ng 2 minuto tapos umalis. Nandun na siya ng matagal. May mga presentation, may mga ano-ano yung mga introduction, etc. Tapos napansin niya na medyo matagal na daw siya kasi nandun. Tapos medyo nakita niya na parang nabobore na raw yung audience. So he cut his speech short kasi napansin daw niya na na-bored na yung audience. But to be fair, matagal na siya nandun. Hindi lang na pumunta siya 2 minutes tapos umalis. I'm just saying what he told me.
Dalawa ba po ba talaga na ano po?
Hindi ko na tinanong. Kasi baka mainggit lang ako, di ba?
Pero kaninong gastos daw po yung punta?
Ay, hindi ko na siya tinanong. Pero, baka best to ask him na lang.
Hindi sila nag-offer.
Actually, di ko lang naisip. Ang tinanong ko lang kasi is were about the checks na kasi it all started naman with Mr. Buchanko. So again, when Mr. Buchanko writes an article, sigurado kang may evidence. You know, he is an icon already. He does not just write loosely. Kaya sinabi ko rin naman yan kay COO Cesar Montano, kaya ko siya talaga binigyang pansin dahil sinulat ni Buchanko. And kasi since I was appointed or na-announce yung appointment ko, marami talaga ako nakukuhang white paper. Ang dami talaga. But you cannot ignore Mr. Buchanko. And when I saw the checks, nagulat rin ako. Kasi, well, yung naisip ko lang, ang laki-laki ng budget namin sa DA, mga 60 billion yata. Tapos dito sa DOT, 3 billion. Parang nagulat lang ako na, although syempre DOT lang yon, meron namang YESA, may TPB, may duty free. So akala ko nga, nung pagpunta ko dito sa DOT, parang lalakad-lakad lang ako sa beach, yung patingin-tingin lang sa moon, di ba? Naka-bikini pa kung gusto nyo. Pero wala, sarado Boracay, wala akong lalakaran. Tapos may ganito, pero okay lang. Sige, baka ikaw kasi nagdadala ng ating. Pero ganun lang naman talaga.
Secretary, consistent po siya, yun ako na kung may tanong. Ang marching order po since in $1,000.
Yes.
Would you impose a strict review ng permission, application for permission sa mga ganon attendance sa international symposium?
I will be very strict sa foreign travels. Even when I was in the Department of Agriculture, hindi kasi porke lang DOT ka ay pwede ka nang mag-travel all over the world. It's, again, people's money yan eh. Diba? Hindi tama. So kahit nasa DA, marami kami mga food shows abroad where we really naman promote food. Alam nila lahat yan, nililimit ko ang pupunta at tinatanong ko pa nga kung ano yung gagawin nila kahit na isa lang ang pupunta. I'm very strict kasi people's money yan, di ba?
Kapag ako yung sa ano delikado, what if ang talagang tatakarap na doon sa mga project no bidding? Are you planning to
No, bidding dapat. Kasi, well, alam ko naman sa mga ibang, parang kasi pag no bidding, parang that's disadvantageous rin to the government. Parang, bakit mo ibibigay lang sa isang, but granted, ang alam ko naman, I'm not saying na, I know she is legitimate naman, pero comfort zone ko kasi na ma-publish na lahat. Baka naman, may parang ang tingin ko naman ang street food hindi lang naman isang tao ang may alam mag-promote nun. Yun lang ang pananaw ko kasi I could be wrong. But best nga is as I've written to the COA. I will just wait. Pero ang sabi ko kay Mr. Montano, and to be fair, pumayag naman siya, stop all projects.
Na-shock ka ba?
Yes. Medyo nagulat ako kasi galing ako sa Department of Agriculture. Galing doon ng fertilizer scam. Lahat na ng scam nandoon na. So, akala ko, pagpunta ko dito sa DOT, talagang walang ganon. Parang medyo nagulat lang ako. But maybe kasi hindi rin ako sanay. Diba? I mean, again, I am saying kasi sinabi nila, yun daw yung patakaran talaga sa ganon. Pero, well, I am the chair, and nagtanong naman ako sa aking mga abogado, I have not seen though their charter, but as a chair, I can actually impose that.
Secretary, ano po po yung mga projects na pinag-iisip ng
Right now, it's just that. But that's why I asked COO si Cesar Montano to submit to me all the ongoing projects. Tanungin natin siya kasi I just sent him the letter today. Although yesterday sinabi ko nang I will ask you, I will write you a formal letter kasi hindi naman pwedeng verbal eh. 'Di ba dapat formal? And I am confident naman he will give it to me ASAP. We're supposed to be meeting today regarding that. Siyempre, I will also be strict. Hindi lang with everything, anything under. Again, kahit na na-sign siya ng previous secretary, ako pa rin ang mag-i-implement. Implement ko, ako makukulong.
Can you describe your meeting with Montano yesterday, last night? Was it cordial? Was it warm? Was it defensive?
You know, he was very, very cooperative. I found him very humble. He was willing to help. Hindi siya defensive. Niloloko ko nga siya kasi parang, sabi ko, alam mo, naniniwala ako sa'yo or baka magaling ka lang talaga na artista. Oo, pero in my well, parang I felt naman that he was very truthful, yung very earnest, yung hindi, parang walang tinatago kasi yung proof is he was open about, sige, i-review mo lahat ng programs natin. Okay lang kahit na-stop mo. Yung walang kasi kunyari medyo defensive, magtataray na ako noon. Pero hindi eh, open siya eh. Ako may dalang no, nung nag-uusap kami, kaming dalawa lang, tapos ako yung nagdala ng abogado. Kasi, as an advisor, kasi hindi naman ako, ekonomista kasi ako eh. So, I wanted to ask my lawyer, tama ba ito? Ito ba, pwede ba talaga ito? Yung abogado ko, dating lawyer ng GCG. Ang sabi ng abogado ko, dahil GCG lawyer siya, si Attorney Ian Castillo, you can interview him, kasi so sila in charge ng mga GOCC. Sabi niya, hindi naman daw ganun ang practice. Well, and he is a GCG lawyer. But again, maybe iba yung charter ng, I cannot say, hindi ko pa nakikita kasi yung charter ng Tourism Promotions Board, oo. But, yung abogado ko, 6 years, well, at least when the GCG started, nandoon siya, hanggang 2016,
New Tourism Secretary Bernadette Puyat there, saying she will review all tourism projects, including the Buhay Karinderya program of Tourism Promotions Board Chief Cesar Montano. She said Montano agreed to suspend the 80 million peso Buhay Karinderya program. This comes after she met with Montano regarding the issues he is facing. And also, Secretary Puyat also said she will be strict in all foreign travels under the Tourism Department. Let's go back to the briefing.